deck to Maxwell Starr's beer review. Over here at my buddy HeistAlmighty's place, he a month ago went over to Bangor, Maine, was it?
Yep.
And Bar Harbor. Ended up picking up a whole bunch of beers on his trip with the express purpose of reviewing them on this channel. Some of them who knows, you might not see. Some of them you might see many months from now. Some of them you might see sooner than later. But all said and done, he ended up buying something like, 8.5 liters of beer?
Not quite that. I think 8 point something was my limit, and I came awfully close to it and confused some border guards, and they questioned whether I had done the math myself, and as it turns out I'd actually done it a little wrong, but I was still under my legal limit.
You were still, well, that's what matters.
That's what matters.
Now,
I may have been poor at math, but I am not breaking the law.
Well, there you go. Ended up coming up, like, if you go away for 2 days, you can bring up to, 24 bottles of beer?
24 350 bottles, but as it turns out, very few of these bottles are actually 350.
Oh, yeah. But, I mean, that works out to be 8.5 something liters, something like that, whatever.
Anyway.
So, yeah, there's a couple of beers that you've already known that I've had, and we're going to be drinking this one later tonight, the Keller beer from Creemore Springs that Albino Rhino sent me. And I also had one from my own taster's pack of Samuel Adams, the Black Lager. Wilson here, HeistAlmighty here, loves it.
I've had that one before, but when I found out Max had another one, I twisted his arm and made him share it with me.
All right.
This one wasn't from Maine. This one was picked up in Halifax in August.
That's from Halifax in August. We're probably going to be drinking that one sooner than later, too, just to get rid of it. He wants me to help him drink the Honey Lavender Ale from Garrison just because it's... what is it? You got hay fever.
The lavender, lavender smell makes me really sick, so I'm a little concerned that if I drink it, it'll kill me. But I'm a completionist, so
you'd rather have it than not have it.
And I would rather risk the death, and I'll keep
risking his life in the name of good beer.
I will keep
God love you.
The Benadryl under the counter, and hopefully everything will be fine.
The Benadryl under the counter. All right.
So anyway, the Americans.
The American beers got Rogue Dead Guy Ale.
Notorious for being dead.
Okay. Flying Dog. Classic Pale Ale.
They were all sold out of the IPA, I'm afraid.
Yeah. What's the IPA called? I know that the Belgian IPA is the Raging Bitch.
Yeah, there's some other something dog. Was it the Guard Dog? No, that's the Beer de Guard. Anyway, they're all dog puns. I can't remember exactly what it was, but
this is Doggie style classic pale ale.
Again with the puns.
Yeah. One of the big things about Flying Dog is it's the only beer out there that's was endorsed by Hunter S. Thompson. In fact, the graphics artist for the famous book Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas does the labels for Flying Dog products. And I always wanted to try Flying Dog because of that. If that's the only reason. Apparently they've got some pretty awesome beers too.
Now, Rising Tide Daymark, I kind of picked this up by accident. I was at Bangor Wine and Cheese, and I picked up something I was going to drink that day, but then American restaurants, they stuff you silly, and I ended up not really having room for it by the end of the day. So I ended up bringing it back. Rising Tide is kind of an not to be more puns, but is an up-and-coming small brewery in Maine. They've only got 3 or 4 things they put out so far. A lot of good hype around them, but they're small batches, small production,
nice.
New, independent, very micro.
It's like a little one step above Big Tide, where they're actually putting their stuff in bottles now.
Yeah, they don't have a restaurant. They just have They
just have a little brew hub and brew hole in the wall.
Yeah, it's almost in the backyard operation. Anyway, nice. That one's brewed with some local rye. I'm pretty excited about it.
Really?
Yep. Really rye.
Rye grown on a small local family farm.
There we go then.
Ooh, a rye beer.
It's all small and local.
Ooh, that sounds good. I've never had a rye beer before.
And I'm pretty excited about that one. All right, so
what's this guy?
The Lake Trout Stout.
Lake Trout Stout, Sebago. Sebago Brewing Company.
I think Sebago is actually a subsidiary of Shipyard now. They've been buying a lot of local kind of things, which is the way.
Sebago Brewer, Maine. Well, probably half the breweries in Maine are owned by Shipyard now. For Allagash.
Anyway, I know Max here is real keen on the stouts, so I decided to go and pick up a few.
Speaking of stouts, you want to present this one because it's yours?
Oh yeah, sure.
Your baby. Probably gonna wait a while on this one, but
This may spend the winter in my cellar. It's the Allagash Black
Belgian style stout. What's this coming at for ABV? 7.5. Open cautiously, prone tense under pressure. From the Allagash Brewery, and it's like north of Portland, isn't it?
Slightly. It's still technically in Portland.
Mm. But it's on the outskirts of Portland, and they make some really nice Belgian style beers, like Unibrew does.
Speaking of which, oh, no, not that one.
There's the 4. Allagash Four.
It's a quadruple.
Quadruple. 4 malts, 4 hops, fermented 4 times. 10% ABV. Badass.
That's going to spend the winter in the cellar too.
And you've got the price tag of $16 written on it.
Yeah, that was a...
Hefty.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
Once in a lifetime kind of thing.
Yeah.
Anyway, another big cork bottle.
Another big cork bottle is the Weyerbacher Double Simcoe IPA.
Another double IPA for your...
Unfiltered. Yeah, I love double IPAs. Incredibly bitter, thick, malty. That is 9% ABV.
You may see that one turn up a little sooner than the Allagash is.
Yeah. I want to get rid of it.
Now, to expand my geographical diversity, and because Max loves the stouts.
The Stout from Sri Lanka. 8.8% alcohol by volume, Lion Stout. Soft, fresh, and delicious. Top fermenting Lion Stout is bottle conditioned and has extraordinary chocolate mocha character. So says the legendary beer reviewer, Michael Jackson. Not the singer.
Not the singer? He didn't do beer reviews?
He might have at one point. This is the actual worldwide traveler.
Oh, okay.
Alright, you introduce that one.
Belfast Bay, McGoverns Oatmeal Stout. I think this is actually another shipyard subsidiary. This was another $2 beer. Picked that up in the little hole-in-the-wall place in Bar Harbor.
Cheap beer, but probably a pretty good stout.
That's the hope.
And Dogfish Head's 90-minute Imperial IPA. Imperial double flavor.
Yeah,
Imperial Pale Ale featuring a single constant 90-minute hop addition. With English two-row barley. Then we dry hop it in every tank. I bet that's a hoppy bitch right there.
Yeah, that's going to be brutal.
Yeah.
I'm all for the hops.
Probably should do that sooner than later in case it starts to...
Yeah.
Hop character grades.
I don't know, the IPAs tend to keep a little well. But,
yeah, but I mean, they lose some of their potency after a while.
Anyway, speaking of IPAs.
We've got the Stone IPA. Where's this from? It's like California.
I think that's in... It's either California... It's West Coast somewhere. It might be Oregon. I think one of them was from Oregon.
Oregon brewed. I think we already looked at that one.
Oh, no, that's from San Diego.
San Diego, California?
Yep.
Figured that was California. Yeah. Another one from Dogfish.
The Midas Touch Golden Ale, made with barley, honey, muscat grapes, and saffron. 9% IBV. This is a traditional ale. It's done in some ancient recipe that they dug up somewhere.
Apparently they found this, an ancient Egyptian beer recipe. I've never seen a review on this. Ancient Egyptian beer recipe, and they followed it to the letter over at Dogfish Head, and they made this thing out of it. So this is made with barley, honey, white muskrat grapes, and saffron. 9% ABV.
Alright, now, here are some lambics I picked up at a gas station.
Gas station lambics.
Gas station lambics. You can't even get lambics.
It's going to be like the gas station sandwich from Futurama.
Oh.
Has it got parasites in it?
I hope not.
That make your life better.
The bottles are actually...
That would be awesome.
Bottles are actually identical bottles, but inconsistently filled, which I just noticed now, actually. But anyway...
That's Cherry Kriek.
Yeah, and this is the Oude Gueuze. You can't even really get lambics in Eastern Canada.
No, like Nova Scotia, PEI here, we don't get lambics, and it's stupid.
But we can get them at gas stations in Maine, apparently.
It's from Dorp, Belgium.
Yep.
Dorp?
Yeah, Dorp.
Oude Gueuze. So that's like, each bottle matured for over 3 years. It's like aged lambic beer, and then it's a whole mixture of it. Is it still recording?
It's almost a wine, really.
And last but certainly not least, we've got Chimay Cinq, the Paratapiste, their Belgian Tripel from the brewers at the Scourmont Abbey. Oh crap, where'd the rest of them go? Actually, we ran out of tape on the camera, but the last one, of course, is Chimay, Scourmont Abbey, whatever. So yeah, that's a preview of all the beers that, HeistAlmighty brought back from Maine and other places that we might be taking a look at on this channel. One of them being Chimay.
You haven't had this one.
Alright. Thanks for watching, guys, and we'll be back.